Hi guys, welcome to Brave Voices. This is President Myrna Fauzi.
And this is Vice President Rowan Albedri.
And today we're here with
Mr. Martinez.
And we have questions to ask him today about AME and stuff like that. So the first question is,
okay, what is AME about?
What AME is about? Well, it's an arts, media, and entertainment pathway that gives students the opportunity to learn some hands-on experience with some of the technical stuff that we have around here, such as audio, video, photography, all kinds of different things that we do, set on concerts and events and stuff, all the assemblies that we do here. But it gives everybody that opportunity to get some hands-on experience.
The next question is, how long has AME program been going on for?
I believe it's been about 6 years now. I know I've been a part of it for about 3 years now, and I think Mr. Ford had it started about 3 years prior to that. So, yeah.
Can you work on whatever you're interested in while you're in AME, like the AME class?
Like, can you do like whatever you're interested in while being in AME?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if it's you find something that interests you and that's what's your main thing to do, then that's what we suggest is go with that. You know, and this is what you guys like to do is your interviews. So we say go with it. You know, find what you enjoy doing.
Is it hard to edit on like computers and stuff like that to use them?
So it can be a little bit intimidating at first when you look at some of the programs and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, when you open a program and you start learning it for your first time, just as you would with WeVideo or anything else, once you start learning how to navigate through it and where everything is, then it becomes a lot easier. Just like anything you do in life, you do it more. The more you do it, the better you get at it, right? So with any of those programs, it just takes a little bit of time and focus to understand how to use it. And from there, then it's, the sky's the limit from there, from your imagination. So
okay. What's the most challenging thing like in AME? Like the hardest thing, basically?
Hardest thing? For some, I would say wrapping cables, but
it was for me when I tried to do it at first.
But that's just like anything else. You practice it more, you get better at it. But some of the programs can definitely be a little bit tricky. Anything with Premiere and Photoshop and After Effects, things like that. It gets a little bit tricky once you start getting into stuff like that. So those can be some of the most difficult parts. But like I said, once you get past the learning curve of it, it becomes easier and it becomes a lot funner because you start knowing what you're doing.
The next question is there an after-school program for AME?
Yes, there is. I run the after-school program, which is the multimedia club, and we run that from 2 to 4 on Wednesdays right here in the class, and students can come in and work on extra editing stuff they need to edit on, get on the drums, play some instruments, record themselves, sing a song and record it, anything like that. Or if you just need somewhere quiet to relax and hang out for a little.
Is Mr. Ford in here with you?
No, sometimes he is. It depends on what he has going with his schedule, but a lot of the times it's just me.
What's your favorite thing about AME?
My favorite thing about AME would be working with the students and seeing them progress and come in here not knowing anything about none of the programs and then leaving here having confidence, knowing something, taking something away from this with them that's going to help them in the future with, if it's a possible career selection that you want to do as you leave here, at least you have your foot in the door kind of knowing a little bit more than what you did when you came in here.
So this next question is for you. How long have you been doing sound for?
I've been doing sound, over 20 years now.
20 years?
Yeah, so I kind of learned and started doing sound with my bands when I was younger in high school and stuff like that, and nobody in the band wanted to run the board. Nobody knew how to do it. They seen all the knobs, and they were just like, what is this? It looks like you're flying a spaceship or something, So like I said, it gets intimidating, but what I did is I just went through every single knob of things and learned what they did and kind of taught myself. Because back then we didn't have YouTube and we didn't have all the stuff at our fingertips like you guys do now to just search something and be able to find it that easy. We had to teach ourselves, or have friends or somebody that could show us some stuff. But so throughout that time, I've just evolved and learned from analog into digital media boards and stuff like that. And working with a lot of different bands throughout the time, and just got better and better in time and kept learning more and more. So
yeah, when you showed us this soundboard thingy, oh my
Yeah.
god, we were so confused. I was like, what does this button do? What does this button
But
do?
yeah,
It's
when
kind
you
of,
saw us, like I kind of just did some things about it.
yeah.
yeah, and with anything with those soundboards, they get intimidating, but when you learn a little bit about it, it becomes a lot easier to use in time.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing about like the soundboard thing? Like,
About the soundboard,
Or like doing sound, basically.
what I guess what I really like is the fact of how things have evolved from what I first started with the analog boards into the digital boards now. And now you can walk around with an iPad and control it anywhere in the room that you are, and everything is at your fingertips that you need to make the sound amazing, And so one of my favorite parts is just running the board itself, but working with bands and actually seeing them acknowledge the fact of how good the sound was, or how it compared to when they go. Some of these people go play all over the world and tour places, and they get horrible sound or a rude sound engineer or something like that. So you kind of got to be a people person as well to be able to work with people and not get people upset with you and make them satisfied with the sound as well.
yeah.
So it takes a little bit of all of that, and I enjoy all of that. So
How long have you been working with Mr. Ford for?
Well, here at the school, I think I've been here going on probably about a total of 6 years now. So I worked here prior to AME for about 3 years, doing a lot of different stuff around school. I was campus supervisor, worked in special education. I did a lot of different things around here. And then I joined as an instructional aide to AME Pathway with Mr. Ford. So I've been probably a total of 6 years at the school, but me and Mr. Ford have been working together for well over 20 years, probably 25 years.
Wow.
So Mr. Ford actually played in one of his first reggae bands at my high school graduation party.
Really?
So I've known Mr. Ford since I was 18, maybe before that, probably since I was like 17. And so many, many years that we've been working together with music and stuff like that. So, and just being great friends. You can't have a better person as a friend than Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I know.
He's really nice.
Yes.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
I have something to say. So we're in like the AME pathway, and like we're actually like thinking about finishing it as well. And we're enjoying it like a lot. Like it's like even doing the Braves Voices thing. And you and Mr. Ford, you guys are like great helpers.
Yeah.
And you guys taught us a lot of things already. And it hasn't even been a year yet. Like the semester hasn't even ended.
Yeah, there's
been
so much
great.
more
Yeah.
to still learn. But I'm really glad to see that you guys are enjoying it and finding your niche of something here that you like and you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I hope that you can take something away from this with you as you go, and that you have a bright future and good careers, and take some of this knowledge with you in some shape or form, and help you in the way. So.
Thank you. I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on the Braves Voices.
Of course.